Wir sind hier in Berlin bei der LEC und neben mir sitzt Mithy, der Supportspieler von Origin. Mithy, basically everyone thought at the beginning of the split that Origin is going to be like one of the top teams, but you're kind of struggling at the moment. What do you think is the reason for that?
Well, we've lost quite some games where we don't really have like a clear flow on stage, and a lot of things that we don't account for come up, and it just doesn't really feel natural to play right now. But everyone has a lot of knowledge and a lot of will, so I just feel like week by week it's getting a lot better, and probably by the end of the split we should have some kind of like a strong synergy, I'd say, and the longer it goes, the better it will get, and have a good feeling for that. Yeah.
So what are you guys currently working on, or focusing on to improve?
Well, there's a bunch of stuff. I think for this week, I'd say me and Patrick focused a little bit more on a bot lane macro. So what we need to do, like when it's a good time to base, and just mostly how we wanted to play our 2v2 matchups in terms of bases and like freezes and so on. And then for the rest of the team, we try to like have more decisiveness and more like a better, like a more clear plan. But we're still struggling a little bit in that regard. So, yeah, I mean, I think with time it's gonna get better and better. But yeah, right now we just have to keep grinding and keep working on all the stuff we're working on, and yeah, slowly and steadily we'll get there.
So you won quite a couple of LCS splits with G2 Esports. Is it weird for you to play against them now?
Yes and no. I mean, it's a little weird for sure. It's not the same as playing another team, but I also have like ex-teammates in other like in Misfits, for example, and that's also a little bit strange. So I mean, there's Expect in Excel now. So yeah, I mean, overall I think it's quite cool, that have like those relationships still going on, and there's still like all this like teammates that are around, and I yeah, it's just a fun thing to be around all those guys.
So you also played last year in America for TSM. Why did you decide to come back to Europe?
Well, it wasn't really my decision. TSM decided to cut me and change their core, and try and like have a better performance than last year. So, I mean, I was just looking for a competitive team, and since I had a bad year in TSM, not many teams were interested, and eventually it happened to be that the most competitive team I could join was Origin, which occasionally also is the team, that I was on in 2015. So yeah, it just kind of like all fell into place, and that's why I'm here.